What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So we all know that Pepe made a move recently, and we've seen it up to levels of a $500 million market cap again. And a lot of people are excited seeing this run and looking for the bull market to happen. And the whole reason why that did happen was because we had a 6.9 trillion coin burn. And I, just like you, were very, very excited about this 6.9 trillion coin burn because it shows that you can take away from the overall supply. Also, it shows the Shiba Inu community and every other community that burns, like the Terra Luna Classic community as well, that burning does affect the overall price movement and the excitement around the position. Because there was nothing else that happened besides Bitcoin that was really running, and Pepe is not tied to Bitcoin in any way, unless we talk about kind of opposite effects, right? So when I look at Pepe and I look at the movement that it has had, there have been a lot of questions that have come across my desk asking me about the position itself and where it can go and how much they need in order to make $1 million. And I was like, wait, hold up, back up. How much do you need in order to make $1 million here? Because then it gives you a real perspective, a real understanding on how much you need to invest now in order to see that potentially get to some of these levels in the future. But it also shows how much you need to risk at the current stages versus how much you would have risked before it blew up and before we even seen that initial push that really pushed it up to a $1.4 billion market cap. So let's talk about this, guys. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out any of the links that are down below. It does help out the channel. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, you want to follow me on Patreon, those links are also in the description. And don't forget about any other links, any referral links that I have down below. You can definitely check those out. And one more thing, if you want to follow me on Rumble, feel free to follow me on Rumble. I'll provide that link down below where we do provide, live streaming content as well as a lot of the content that you do see here. Just if you like that platform, go over there and support me. And I want to build that following to something a little bit bigger. But like I said, let's talk about Pepe a little bit, because again, we saw a rise just recently in Pepe, but today we're seeing it down a little bit. It's down about 2.76% over the day, and we're seeing it at 0.00001142. We're seeing it at a $476 million market cap. The volume is down by 19% at 120 million, but still, seeing $120 million flow through a cryptocurrency project that honestly doesn't have any type of a use case built for it right now is really exciting to a lot of people, because it gives you an opportunity to invest into something that may not be worth something now, but could be worth something a lot later. Now, $500 million is not a position to say that it's not worth anything, because it is worth something. The community is what built it up to this point. But if we look at how the last 7 days has gone, the last 7 days, it's up 22%. But these past like 6 days or so, we've been seeing this kind of level out. We did hit a higher point where we went up to 1.00, or sorry, not 1.0, it's not $1, but 13. So we got up to the point where instead of being at 12, we were at 13, and it started to dive down, and we saw it kind of level out after the fact. And now we're where we are. Again, up 22%. We look at the last month and it's up 43%. So it has been moving quite a bit for this time period. And this, when it was at its lows, you saw what had happened, where it was the first Bitcoin was, making a move, interest was coming back into the market, all of that stuff. And then you saw the 6.9 trillion coin burn. And it's like everything just really skyrocketed, created a bull flag scenario. Increase, you see the consolidation that's right here, and then you see it increase again, and now you see more and thicker consolidation right now. If we look at the supply, we're seeing 417 trillion coins out of the 420. I guess that's not really truly accurate as to how much is left. It should be 6.9 trillion less than where that overall total amount that is there. But again, the volume to market cap ratio, 26%. Is phenomenal to see. So that lies the question, like, how much are you going to be able to make off of this, right? People are excited about it and they think that if they hold a little bit, just understand how much I hold. I don't hold a lot. I hold like $130 worth, over 100 billion coins, or 100 million coins, not 100 billion coins, but over 100 million coins, which sounds like a lot. but it's not. There's a lot of people that have billions upon billions of coins, and people want to know how much you need to hold in order to make some money out of this. Do you need to hold 1 billion? Do you need to hold 10 billion? Do you need to hold, 100 million or 10 million, or maybe you can get away with just 100,000? So I'm going to go through that in this video. I have an Excel spreadsheet where I go over exit plans. And these exit plans, yes, I don't have an exit plan spreadsheet for Pepe, which technically I have built this, but I just literally use the XRP spreadsheet and just changed a lot of the numbers, which is what you can do in the spreadsheet if you want to use the spreadsheet for my Patreon. Just click the link in the description for my Patreon and you'll be able to get the spreadsheet and build it yourself. If you want me to add this over there, I can always add a Pepe exit plan spreadsheet for you guys. But mainly, if we wanted to get into some of this information, we have the information over here where you would need, let's say you had 100 million, right, coins that you decided to buy. I have 100 million. What can I get to? Am I looking for 1 million out of it? And do I believe it's going to get to a value where I can hold $100 million or $1 million there? Well, with the current circulating supply of 417, which again should be wrong, I hold $113 worth right now. Now, as you see it go and as you see it get to a level where it doubles in price, it gets to $200, $500, $800, $1,000, and mine is not really growing that much, right? You can see it get up to a $4.5 billion market cap, even at $2,900. That's almost $12.1 billion market cap. And then even at $10,000, it's a $42 billion market cap. So you can see the growth from a $500 billion market cap all the way up to basically a 500 or 57 billion dollar market cap, which would get me about $13,700 if I decided to hold on to it for that long. Now, even if I got all the way down to about a $75 billion market cap, I believe it can go, maybe it has a chance to go a little bit further, but let's say it does get to a $75 billion market cap. For me, at 100 million, that's only a $18,000 price. That's not a lot, but to get that off of $100, that is a hell of a gain. That is a fantastic gain that we can see. So how much do you need to hold if you are trying to gain $1 million out of it? Well, if you're looking at that and you need $18,000, you're going to need a hell of a lot more than, 100 million. So you can look at it and increase it to 1 billion, multiplying that by 10, and you'll still end up seeing that you only get to 182,000. Well, now, if you decided to add another zero to that, you know that you can potentially at the end of it get to 1.8 million. So honestly, you would need somewhere in the range of 10 billion in order to get to that level of 1 million. Also, if we wanted to simplify it like I had before we even started, a 6 billion. I said 10 million, 10 billion. And if you get to 6 billion, that's where you can have the ability at a $75 or $76 billion market cap to get to 1 million. Now, with the burns, it's a different story, because if you decrease that supply, right, say if we decide to really decrease that supply and get it down to tens, maybe 447, trillion coins instead of 417 trillion coins. Well, now that 6 billion that you have is worth a hell of a lot more as you get down the list, right? And then also you can say like the 100 million that you would have, it would be worth a hell of a lot more as you get further and further down the list. So honestly, it all depends, because if we see the overall burn amount that decides to, decrease, and we continue to decrease that amount, I think we can, get there a lot faster, but there's no concept right now to burn. There's no normal thing that we're doing to burn more and more Pepe. So right now we're just kind of looking at the market cap and understanding what the market cap can get to, because we're not focused on what will be the burn. But maybe something might come out of the blue, something might come out of nowhere, and they burns a lot of Pepe token. This came out of nowhere. Yes, it was something that was already established and already built and pre-held. And now they basically took that and they said, we don't need it, so let's burn it. There's not going to be more concepts like this, and there's not something like this that's going to happen every single month. So we're kind of just functioning off of the market cap. So how much do you really need to get $1 million? Between 6 and 10 billion coins in order to get to that point. That's what we're seeing here. And that's worth about $7,000. or up to $10,000, which I know people do have if you truly believe in Pepe. Now, let me know what you think about this. Is it fair? The only reason I put this out here is because it makes sense. It makes sense why you would invest into this early on, or you had money into this early on and believe that this can grow a lot further. But you making a move right now might not be something that turns out to be $1 million, but definitely becomes profitable for you and for everybody else. So guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos. I'm going to get out of here and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.